this video, we'll look at the new functionality introduced in Viz Ticker 2.7 that lets the operator quickly search for images and play them out instantly. The supported search providers include Viz1, Graphic Hub and Object Store, and this can be configured from within Viz Ticker. In this video, we will explain how to configure image search using presentation files and how to find images to be used for playout. Starting in Viz Ticker Wizard, we can see that one flipping carousel has already been created, and I need to assign a presentation file to the template. I click Edit Templates List and select the presentation file I want. Then click Next and Finish. To use image search, we need to configure the presentation file, which we'll do in Template Wizard. Here I have opened the presentation file. The template includes fields for stadium name, temperature and a logo. To enable image search for the logo, I click Image Control, expand Image Sources and check Is Image Media Search. Then I save the changes and the presentation file is ready. Now I switch back to Ticker Wizard. Under the Settings panel, we have introduced a new panel that can be used to configure the source of search providers. The user can store and retrieve search provider information either from Graphic Hub or from Pilot Data Server. First, I will use Graphic Hub to store and retrieve the search providers. Under Graphic Hub configuration, I enter the service document URL. In the Image Search Provider section, notice that Graphic Hub is selected. This allows image search to retrieve search providers from Graphic Hub. I click Save to keep the changes. We can now view and make changes to the search providers stored in Graphic Hub. I click the Edit Search Providers button and the search provider window opens. Here we can see a list of search providers and authentication information. To add a search provider, click the Add button and fill in the fields. I enter the short name and the service document URL. Since Viz1 needs authentication, I have already added the username and password for it under pre-authenticated hosts. I then save the changes. I can also edit information by double-clicking on the field and typing a new name. To remove a search provider, right-click on it, then select Delete Row and press Save. Now the ticker system has been configured. Let's see how we can actually use image search in Viz Ticker Client. My playlist already contains information for some of the stadiums. I will now add a new message. The message editor shows the stadium name, temperature and logo fields as in the presentation file. First we enter the stadium name and the temperature. Then I click the logo to select an image from image search via Graphic Hub. At the bottom of the image search window, we can see the names of the search providers and the search result. We can narrow down the search using the filters on the left. I can search for images created in the last 24 hours, last week, last month, or used custom to specify a range of dates. Keywords also help narrow down the search, so I pick sports and start typing a name. Then click Go. I select the logo and click OK. Then I save the new message. The new message has been added to the pool list. Drag it to the carousel list. Then go to the Control tab and turn on the ticker. Now we can see that our messages, including their images, are playing out in the ticker. Now we'll see how image search can be configured to retrieve search providers from the data server instead of Graphic Hub. First, let's go back to Ticker Wizard. In the Settings page, under Image Search Provider, I choose Pilot Data Server and enter the URL of the data server service document. Remember to save after changing settings in Ticker Wizard, and make sure you restart Viz Ticker Client to take the new settings into effect. To configure search providers in Data Server, use its web interface, which is shown here. From the main page, click Settings, then Search Providers. In this page, you can add, edit, or remove search providers and authentication. Now, back in Viz Ticker client, I will create another new message and enter the stadium name and temperature. I select the logo and click OK to pick the image. Click Save and drag the new message into the carousel list. And here we can see our ticker in action.